Have you cut the cord and are feeling bored with your streaming services? CuriosityStream can help. With thousands of documentary films and TV shows, let CuriosityStream put the science back in your screen time, astound you with history come to life, and wildlife that will reach out and grab you. We've got the fix for your nonfiction addiction. Watch us on any device, anywhere you are. Visit CuriosityStream.com to sign up and start streaming now.
I'm Shayna.
And I'm Tracy, and we're the hosts of Band of Mothers podcasts. We're a little Wait, Don't Tell Me meets This American Life meets Thelma and Louise.
I can't wait to drive off a cliff with you.
You've been saying that since the 8th grade.
Each week we feature real stories from moms just like you. Plus, we've got live performances, in-studio interviews, games, original music, and more.
So join our Band of Mothers and subscribe now on the Odyssey app or anywhere you listen to podcasts.
It's the Band of Mothers podcast.
One of the great analytic stats out there is EPA, expected points added, right? So basically, to give you a rundown on that real quick, basically they add points to every play. Now, you could lose points based on every play that you run. So, for example, if you get the ball, say you take over at the 50-yard line from your opponent. So at that point, your EPA is 2.5, right? So if you get a field goal on that particular drive after starting at the 50, your points added would be 0.5, right? Obviously, if you get a touchdown and you add the extra point, you're adding significantly more points on the board, right? So basically, they measure every play in terms of what points you're adding, right? So if you just look at the Patriots, it's a good way to do this instead of just using yards. They are 23rd in expected points added on first down. They're actually behind the Jets. So analytically, they have been less productive on first down than the New York Jets, which is just something that doesn't make sense whatsoever, should not happen based on the way that we all know the Jets are a horrible football team right now. If you look at it in terms of your rushing offense on first down, the EPA there, expected points added in terms of you rushing the football on first down, you are 27th in the NFL. So you are one of the worst rushing teams in the entire league on first down. So this is what I keep coming back to, is it feels like for whatever reason, this Patriots offense right now, they don't have an identity, right? You should be able to pick up more yards on first down than what the Patriots are doing. You shouldn't be in EPA 23rd on first down behind the New York Jets. Your situation in terms of what you're doing offensively running the ball on first down, you shouldn't be 27th in the NFL in terms of efficiency on first down runs. That reality just shouldn't happen, right? So this is where I look at, this isn't on the quarterback. This isn't on Mac Jones. This is on the design of the offense, right? You're setting yourself behind the 8 ball when you go out there and when you're one of the least productive first down offenses in the entire NFL. That's on Josh McDaniels. Heck, that's on Bill Belichick as the head coach of the team. They have got to find a way to be more productive on first down. Because this whole situation where we look at this Patriots offense, it does feel like, now, last week notwithstanding, it feels very difficult for them to pick up first downs consistently. And when on actual first down, you're essentially doing nothing. You're basically punting away a down every time you get the ball to begin a drive, right? So the first down play calling has got to be better. And one of the issues I had with last week's game was just the fact that you're busting out all these trick plays. What was it, 4 of them? And I understand that the Patriots always had that going back to the Tom Brady era. They always had those trick plays in their arsenal, right? They always like to go to those trick plays. But this is what irked me about that. Last week against the Jets, that should have been a game where you were working on stuff with your quarterback, where you were working on bread and butter plays, and instead the Patriots are busting out trick plays that they don't need to do against the New York Jets. Let's face it, that Jets team was never going to beat the Patriots last week. They absolutely suck. So that's why I felt last week for this team, and I know they were all pumped up after the win and all that, and there was this big controversy in New York. Should they have rubbed it in the Patriots' face, et cetera, and all that different type of stuff, and them whining, and Robert Saleh whining, et cetera. But when I look at it, that was a missed opportunity for the Patriots to work on the stuff that they needed to do offensively to improve this season. So as I mentioned with Mac Jones, this isn't an indictment. What I'm saying is not an indictment on Mac Jones. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know if the reason is he's been told not to make risky passes, to throw into tight windows, whether or not he's been told not to throw the football down the field. All I'm telling you is after that game against the Saints, he's basically not throwing the ball down the field whatsoever. I mean, I gave you the numbers on the season. He's barely throwing the ball. In fact, he attempted more passes down the field 20-plus yards against the Saints than he has since. So that's why I just attribute it to the Saints game. Maybe they got spooked by that in terms of the organization did and the coaching staff, et cetera. They say, hey, we're not doing that anymore because of how things occurred against the Saints or what happened when Mac threw the ball down the field against the Saints where he was inefficient and he was getting the ball intercepted, right? So
New on Curiosity Stream. After man landed on the moon, what did all the rocket scientists do?
Hey, let's build a rocket that is simple in concept.
Pushing technology in ways that make today's rockets possible. It's Fly Rocket Fly. And one Mexican drug lord made himself a household name with cunning and savvy.
His business sense is worthy of a Harvard degree.
It's the origin of El Chapo and the CEO of Sinaloa. They're new this week on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are just $20. Visit curiositystream.com.
Introducing Peacock, the new free streaming service from NBC Universal. It's hit movies, current shows, live sports, trending bits, and timeless hits. And that's why you can't not watch. Peacock. Watch for free. Upgrade for more. Stream now at peacocktv.com. Law & Order SVU streaming now.